It's the same outfit.
Boobies.
I'm pretty sure Ashley Flowers has a podcast.
Oh, really?
Like a murder mystery podcast.
Oh.
Bold of you to think that I haven't gotten trapped by humans before.
Obviously, I wouldn't like myself in a book because I cry all the time. Like, this is just proof. Welcome back, listeners, watchers, readers of all kind. Welcome to the Unfinished TBR. I'm Hannah.
I'm Allie.
I'm Casey.
All right, and we are finally all back together again for a debrief.
Here we are. It's been since last year.
Yes, it literally has. It's been since, because we did November together. No. We did October together, you and me. Mm-hmm. And the last time you were with us was September when we played we had the Allie shirts on.
Yes.
No, that was August. That was
for
August
the
that we
August
had.
debrief, but it was in September.
Because it was right by Allie's
because it was
birthday.
for her birthday. Yeah.
So
we're funny.
I think it's been since September since we all
For
three
the
were
debrief.
for
We
the
played
debrief.
games.
Right.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, and did
And
like
we've
the
done the Knot in the Moth.
recap and everything.
Yeah.
But
We need to do another outfit joke.
We do.
Those are good. Good visual jokes.
Yeah. Love visual jokes.
You don't mean this one, do you?
Be funny if we did one today.
Don't even. There's nothing.
Are you sure?
Do you want me to take it off of you? Is that what you...
No. Look at me and look at her.
Cardigans?
Brown cardigans.
With
Boobies?
blue shirts.
Blue shirts.
Oh, y'all
Blue
left me
jeans.
out.
Blue jeans.
We did.
I'm just kidding.
We wore matching outfits last night to dinner by accident, and then Allie was like, should we do it again?
I love it. Because literally the same cardigan, the same jeans. Okay, y'all got me. All right.
We thought
did
you
it.
would notice, to be
No,
honest. We were like, she's not paying a bit of attention.
Dude, I'm so unobservant. It's a real problem. Like, I was literally looking for something
Like,
on
just
there. Like,
we're
she
like,
said,
nah,
y'all got
man.
some pins on or something? Like, what am I looking at?
She
and
said,
it's the same outfit.
Boobies.
Y'all both have boobies.
Well, you were doing like this.
Yeah.
And it was right up there at your boobie. I was like,
I mean, you have boobies too. You know
I mean,
that,
yeah,
right?
but it's different. I don't know. All right, so just so you guys are aware, we, as you can see, we're in a new location. I mean, it's the same room, but
We're slightly to the left of the old location.
We're in the corner. Like, the Casey's corners take on a whole
Really?
new meaning because we're
Really?
another Jolly Rancher.
Sorry.
It's like church. Do you know how loud that is? ASMR.
Long. So as you can see, I've got a new bookshelf, which I'll be putting up I did a little bit of a put together the podcast room with it, whatever. Anyway,
Oh, nice.
I got the new bookshelf. This was my Valentine's Day gift, and so obviously had to get some books to fill it, and so it was like a $450 Amazon order. It was crazy, but anyway,
It's a good Valentine's Day gift.
right? And he had a lot to make up for.
Exactly. I don't know what he did, but you're right.
He's a man. That's all he is.
Exactly.
So what we're doing with this being our new setup, this is going to be the permanent now. But we're going to start a little game for you guys. And this is courtesy of, the inspiration behind it was Queso on YouTube. He's a Twitch streamer.
Not spelled like the cheese.
Right. It's Caseoh. Queso. He plays these games of anomalies. The bathrooms, there's been quite a few, but the bathrooms is the biggest one. Yeah. And you just have to find things as you're walking through this hallway or through this house that are different from the original time. So this is our original time. The premise of the game is each debrief we may or may not have an anomaly. With books specifically, obviously there's going to be times where, we're going to be missing. We plan on getting new mic stands. We're testing out a couple now. So like, it's not going to be anything like that, but it's going to be book related. All these books back here are free game. So you've got all month after we post a new debrief to find the anomaly. The first one to find it gets a $15 gift card to use on a book or use on coffee. I guess we can't really monitor what you're using it on, but you get $15.
We're gonna have faith in you that you chose to buy a book with this.
Yes.
I'm gonna trust you.
Right. So, be on the lookout. Watch our debriefs. Find those anomalies and be the first one to guess it. And every month, that's the cutoff. Whenever the new debrief comes out, that's the cutoff for the previous debrief's anomaly. That way we don't get people 2 years down the road that are saying, I found the anomaly. And no, we've already done a debrief since then. We're not going to give you $15. But so be prepared for our new game. Woo. All right, so back on track. So what are we currently reading, ladies?
Currently reading. That's a fun way to say stuff. Let's start with Casey. Casey has read and is reading nothing for the entire month of February.
Hey, that's okay.
From February 1st to February 28th. I did not read, nor did I finish a single book.
That is okay. It's been a busy month. There's been a lot going on.
I got to go outside some this time with my kids.
Right.
So I wasn't trapped indoors like a prisoner.
With all the snow and the cold weather.
Yes, it finally subsided slightly and people were like, we should do things. I'm like, yes, please.
Emerging from the cave.
Yes, we're all crawling out of our hidey holes from the winter. We survived Snowmageddon 2026. We all had to come gather together.
Is there anything that you are planning on starting anytime soon, or anything that you're looking forward to?
Hopefully a book.
Right?
An audio one, most
book.
Likely.
I'm
charging my headphones today, so hopefully
nice.
I can do that.
You're going to be ready.
Exactly.
Law. Allie, what about you? What are you reading?
I am reading on Kindle The Last Party by, that's a good question, A.R. Tour.
Okay.
So I'm reading that, and I'm re-listening to The Midnight Library.
Nice.
Because I did not know that there was a second book.
What?
Yeah, The Midnight Train.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Adding.
I did not know.
Going to Libby now.
Oh my gosh. And it's out now?
The Midnight Train.
Oh. Well, I'm going to have to check that out.
The Midnight Train.
I felt like it wrapped up so nicely, though. Like, it's got to be somebody else.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, I was about to say,
okay,
an anthology type deal.
Yes.
Okay, that makes me feel better about it then.
Yeah, it's somebody else.
Is it somebody that's mentioned?
Set in the same world as the Midnight Library?
Is it the guy?
No, scheduled for release on May 26, 2026.
Oh, that's a birthday present for me.
It's a magical time-traveling love story about a man named Wilbur who gets a chance to revisit key moments in his life, particularly his honeymoon with his wife Maggie, to confront his regrets and the choices that led to their separation.
Aw, I love that. But
so I'm rereading The Midnight Library for no reason, apparently.
May 26th.
Yeah.
I'll have to be on the lookout for that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish it was that guy that we met that is also aware
Yeah,
of the jumping,
I know. That would have been good.
That's okay, because this is going to be a different concept.
I just re-met him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just re-met him. I'm on that chapter.
Nice.
Sweet
I liked
boy.
him,
Cool.
but it's also hilarious that she disappeared right in the middle of sexy time. So funny. Anyway, anything else that you're reading?
No.
Awesome.
I mean,
awesome.
Beach Read by Emily Henry. The physical copy.
I like it.
Maybe I'll finish it this beach trip.
Yes, yeah. You've got the opportunity.
I did.
Didn't you read it on your last beach trip? That's hilarious.
Yeah, from June to March.
I love that. Mm. So I am going to be, I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, maybe Monday. I don't know.
The next day. Or the next day.
Or the next day. sometime soon, I bought a beautiful copy of The Art of War. It's beautiful, okay? And I wanted to read it after
Genghis Khan?
No, it's Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Yes. I wanted to read it after reading The Poppy War.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be reading that. And it was a beautiful copy. So I was like, even if I don't like it, it's this hardback little red cover and like the gold foil on the edges and stuff. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going to start that one and see. And I think it's going to be real quick because I got to looking at it and it turns out it's like bullet points more than anything. So I'm going to read that. Isn't
it a lengthy read, or am I thinking of War and Peace?
You're thinking of War and Peace. I went and put that on my Libby. 61 hours. A 61-hour book.
That's like a month for me.
That might be a month for me.
It's a month for
me. Honestly.
How am I supposed to finish that in 2 weeks?
Is this like a classic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who has the time?
No idea.
Does anybody even know what it's about?
No clue.
War and Peace, I would assume.
I didn't think those two
we've
went
been
together.
burned on just going off of titles before.
Maybe I should read a synopsis. Make sure this isn't another vampire werewolf.
Yeah.
Polyamorous relationship.
Golly. So I'm going to be doing that one, and then I've got the second one of it's Muse of Nightmares, which is the second one to the last one I read this month.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's in my Libby now, so I'm going to definitely start that on Monday with my drive and lunch and everything like that. So I'm excited.
Your drive's not as long now. How are you finishing books?
Well, I've got the extra time in the mornings where Matthew's gone. I've still got like an hour and a half between when he leaves and when I have to leave, plus the 10-minute drive, plus a 45-minute lunch, plus a 10-minute drive.
45-minute lunch sucks.
It's part of it. Yeah. It's fine.
We gotta go do a lunch one day.
Yes. But if we do, it's going to have to be somewhere close.
Somewhere close. And we got to get there first, have the table ready, and pre-order her food.
Shoo.
So yeah, I've still got time to listen. I did find that out this week. But you'll see my reading habits have changed this month. Yeah. So, all right. So, I guess that's everybody. I did have a DNF at the very beginning of the month that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Skeleton Crew by Stephen King. That was trash. That was trash. Any single short story that had any woman in it whatsoever, he was just talking about their boobs.
Yikes.
Including the one that I DNF'd on was the space one. I can't remember the name of it.
Alien
but
titties?
it was like space travel and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about how long the traveling process would be, and by the time they got there, his son would have started growing facial hair and his daughter would have grown boobs.
Ay. Can't we just say would have matured into a beautiful young woman?
Exactly.
I mean, we could do the same for the boy as well. A handsome young man.
If you want the shock factor of something, make it about her period starting or something. Like,
I don't even know. That might have been worse if you've been misogynistic throughout the whole rest of your stuff.
And don't even get me. The very first story was The Mist, right? Which had a short story, had 10 chapters to it. Don't know why it was in there. It was 150 pages long. Yeah.
Wow.
Just to be clear here, here's what happens in it. So in that story, there's this mist that comes. It's like a fog on everything. And there's these creatures in there, right? So they, before the mist gets to them, they leave, he leaves his wife at home. He takes his kid with him to the grocery store to get some things because there was this terrible storm, right? So he goes with his neighbor to go get some things from the store. While they're in the store, the mist comes and kind of locks him in. You know, everything starts happening. He's been gone a grand total of 18 hours when he decides that his wife must be gone. And he wants desperately to have sex with Amanda in the stock room.
He needs to repopulate the earth.
18 hours.
18 hours. You didn't even make it a day.
Didn't even make it a day. And and he was
man
like,
has been like, Amanda, for like 6 years.
oh, no. It's a completely new person. Like somebody who's just randomly in town. It's not even a civilian that he deals with on a regular basis. No, it's some stranger. 18 hours.
You should have my babies. What?
18 hours for him to be like, meet me up in the office.
What?
I don't know. And there was no point of it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Every single other story there was one singular story, which I told you guys about, where the guy who was describing the girl, it was like she was a goddess and like she just had this glow about her and stuff. And that was precious. That's why I gave it one more. That's why I gave it one more shot. But then it got to the daughter and her boobs. And I was like, I can't.
And I just looked it up. He really, truly does have a daughter.
He's
a daughter and 2 sons. She's a reverend, which I find odd for him. But
that is strange for Stephen King.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you turn to Jesus if your dad was writing about boobs?
True.
If he was
read one of his books and I found God.
Your boobs, apparently. Like, God
yep.
bless.
One book in of my dad's, I found Jesus.
Insane, dude. I
Someone
hated
had to save me.
So I'm gonna have to be. It's gonna take a lot to convince me to try again with Stephen King. I can't.
Read it next.
Yeah, no, don't.
Read it next. I want her to read it though. I've not, but I know what's in there.
Yeah.
You know I can't handle that.
Do it.
So yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna mildly bully her until she does. Hopefully by the end of this year.
That's a long book too.
I'm gonna stick copies places and put it in her yarn.
Stick it in some of the yarn that I haven't touched in like 7 years.
I'm gonna have Matt fold it in her newest crochet project, so when she picks it up, it falls out. She's like,
"I'm getting stalked by this book." Just
gotta read it so it'll stop.
Yes, I might. I don't know. It depends on how he talks about the girls in it. I know there's children in there.
Yes.
What if he starts talking about their budding breasts? Like. I can't handle it.
Read it.
I can't.
I want to hear your anger.
Oh, you know I will have anger. You know I will. You know what? I might do it just for fun.
Just
if I get bored.
When you're like, I need to be pissed off at something and not my husband because he's not done anything, but I want to be mad.
That might
Read
be
it.
good. Okay. It's in there. It's in there.
You know what? You got me.
You make a very compelling argument,
It took
Casey.
so little. I threatened to hide a book one
pressure.
time.
Don't tempt me with a good time of ripping a book apart. All right. So, Allie, kick us off with your first read of
Mine was like
February.
halfway through the month because
Really?
I accidentally DNF'd. My grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry by Frederick Backman.
I thought you were just starting a new sentence.
Is that by the same person of A Man Called Ove?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I also figured out, I believe last month, it's the reason that they changed his name to A Man Called Otto is not because it's A Man Called Ove. It's because it's pronounced A Man Called Uwe.
Oh, because
so
he's like German or something. It's a different language.
Yeah. So it looks like Ove.
Yeah.
So that's why they changed it to Otto.
I did actually just read this one and not listen, so I would have known that.
It's Uwe.
Okay.
Uwe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I was listening to a book and he was like, and the narrator was like, reading books like, oh, jeez Louise, War and Peace and The Art in War and A Man Called Uwe. And I was like, who the heck is talking about A Man Called Uwe? And then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, A Man Called Ove. So I figured out that's probably the reason because to be able to read it.
Yeah, when they made the movie that they said they changed it because a lot of people was mispronouncing a foreign name.
Yeah.
I just didn't connect that it was how bad I was mispronouncing it.
Right.
No,
That's how I would
That's how I would. The only
English, it
reason
looks
I
like
know
Ove.
that. Yeah, it does.
Uwe.
And the only reason I would have known that is because of Book Lovers by Emily Henry.
Nice.
Nice.
Good book.
Shout out. Fantastic book.
So you accidentally DNF'd.
Accidentally, but I'm gonna reread.
Oof.
Or I'm
Okay.
gonna like.
So
finish
did
it
you
up,
like
so.
run out of your Libby hold or something on it?
Yeah. That's unfortunate. All right. So the very first one that I read in February was from the 1st to the 4th. I read Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher.
Okay.
That's the author of the Dreamland
Print.
Billionaire
Yes.
series.
Fine
The
prints
fine
in
print.
there?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. I was like,
Fine print,
What
terms
did
and
I read?
conditions, and something else that I can never remember the third one.
The final
offer.
Final
There
one.
you go.
Yeah. All right, so here is the synopsis for Love Redesigned. Julian, if I ever caught on fire, Dahlia Munoz would fan the flames with a smile. So when she returns to Lake Wisteria, I fully intend to avoid the interior designer, at least until my meddling mother exploits my savior complex. The faster I help Dahlia find her creative spark, the sooner she will leave town. But while I was busy getting rid of Dahlia, I overlooked one potential issue. What happens if I want her to stay? Dahlia, people say the devil has many faces, but I know only one. Julian Lopez, my childhood rival and family frenemy. I vow to steer clear of him while recovering from my broken engagement, but then the billionaire makes an irresistible offer. Renovate a historic house together and triple our profits. Our temporary truce becomes compromised as we face years' worth of denied attraction and mixed emotions. Giving into one desire is inevitable, but falling in love, that isn't part of the plan. So I was actually going to start with Love Unwritten because that has been on my Kindle shelf for literally. I was constantly singing that song. But I found out once I pulled it up, I saw where it was book number 2 of this series. And I was like, well,
I got to start at the beginning.
obviously I can't go out of order. And so I started with the first one instead. So there were times, and I think I sent you guys the pictures where she referenced the brothers
Yes, you did.
from
Yeah.
the Dreamland Billionaire
It was like
series.
Declan and Rowan.
Of course, all the billionaires know each other. Of
Obviously.
course. Like, they're all buddy-buddy. And
Isn't that real life, though?
Right. I mean,
Did they meet on an island
I
somewhere?
was really about to say.
it was on Lake Wisteria. Like, I do think with this one, she has some depression because of some medical news that she got. And, like, the way that she wrote the depression was really good. Like, I've only had like the beginning stages. Like, it never got too terribly far. But I feel like it was done really well at the beginning of the book. But by the end, it just fell. It kind of fell into that, like, love conquers all type umbrella of things, and it's like that's not how it works. Usually that's temporary, so don't use that as your scapegoat. Talk about the process internally instead of with somebody else. You know, I don't know. That's my own, and maybe I don't know, maybe where I wasn't as far into it, maybe I just don't know. But I can tell you, it was I had to claw my way even from the very beginning. It was like quicksand, dude. It was like, oh God, like army crawling out of that.
I never believe in seasonal depression. I'm always like, no, that's not a thing. And then I get one warm day in February, and it's every year. I'm like,
Yeah.
Suddenly,
I'm not sad anymore.
exactly. I'm just an overcomplicated houseplant.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs comes out of me. I'm singing with the birds.
Right. I didn't have much to say on this book as a whole. The banter was, it fed my soul, but like the rest of it was just a generic romance.
So if you want to start Lauren Asher, start with Dreamland.
I would, but also I can't
Or
remember
start
if
here,
Dreamland
so
was
that
the
way.
same way, to be honest. I can't remember. It's been too long. That was like 3 years ago. So I've
it's so
slept a lot
good.
since then. But, so yeah, the banter was great, but I don't know if I'm going to continue just yet because I think I'm out of that mindset for the
Yeah.
time being. So I'm just going to kind of put it to the side. Maybe I'll get to Love Unwritten. Maybe I won't. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. It's a 4 overall, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. Or $5.99. Kindle is the cheapest. So, but at the time, whenever I was jotting this down, I don't know if it still is or not, but Audible was having a 70% off sale on this one. It was only $7.48. So, if that's still going on, don't use a credit. Just buy it. All right, if you want to. I mean,
My turn.
It's a
Sometimes credits are just easier for me. Yeah.
it's a romance. You know. Okay, your turn, Allie.
I read The Missing Half.
The Missing Half.
I heard
Bye.
Hat for a minute there.
Alex Keister and Ashley Flowers.
Keister.
I know.
Really?
I know.
Flowers.
I know.
These are definitely pen names.
Gotta be.
And
Keister's probably his real name, and we're over here just mocking that.
I'm pretty sure Ashley Flowers has a podcast.
Oh, really?
Like a murder mystery podcast.
Oh. So you two could watch it.
Bless.
Granted, I watch Bailey Sari on Murder Mystery Mondays a lot and Dark History, and yet I don't want to read a Stephen King book.
I don't blame you.
Oh, I listened to this and I didn't realize it was Casey with a K.
Hey!
Like me! The best way. Sorry. I got excited.
No.
Is it a boy?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just read it.
Oh, no.
Nicole, or Nick, Monroe is in a rut. At 24, she lives alone in a dinky apartment in her hometown of Mishawaka, Indiana, and she's just gotten a DWI. And she works for the same dead-end job she's been working since high school, a job she only has because her boss is a family friend and feels sorry for her. Everyone has felt sorry for her for the last 7 years, since the day her older sister Casey vanished without a trace.
Oh. No, we don't want that one.
Yay. My name was dropped and it was used for a female, but at what cost?
On the night Casey went missing, her car was found over 100 miles from home. The driver's door was open and her purse was untouched in the seat next to it. The only real clue in her disappearance was Jules Connor, another young woman from the same area who disappeared in the same way 2 weeks earlier. But with so little for the police to go on, both cases eventually went cold. Nick wants nothing more than to move on from her sister's disappearance and the state it's left her in. But then one day, Jules' sister, Jenna Connor, walks into Nick's life and offers her something she hasn't felt in a long time: hope. What follows is a gripping tale of two sisters who will do anything to find their missing halves, even if it means destroying everything they've ever known. It's very good.
So murder mystery?
I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
I read it from February 9th to February 12th.
So like run of the mill.
Yeah. It's actually the best rated one that I have this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. That's unfortunate.
I've got mid stories from all around the board.
That's I hate that for you.
Very good. Good plot twist.
Oh, I like a good plot twist.
Mm-hmm. They're lesbians. Oh. Did I get one?
Will that get you to read it?
I mean, I'm not against it as long as it's not like weirdly done.
Right. There's a proper way of
also,
doing it
though,
and a weird way of
I don't
doing
know
it.
if I like if somebody in any way got bonded over, their siblings' disappearances.
Right. That just feels weird.
Yeah.
It's just creaky.
Oh, it was just adding to the creepy air though.
As add that as a sound effect while Allie's reading.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
No, I've got one that you can read it with.
Nice.
I'll let you know.
Nice. I like it.
Now I have to read it. What was it called again? I already forgot.
No, that one's called The Missing Half.
The Missing Half.
Okay.
By Ashley Flowers. Oh, she also wrote All Good People Here.
Have you read that one?
I've not, but I saw a bunch of people talking about it.
Okay.
She's on the podcast Crime Junkie.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So, my second book of the month, I DNF'd Skeleton Crew and decided, you know what? I'm going to restart Clockwork Angel because it's been 3 years. I love this series. This is one of my top series of all time. And one of the reasons I wanted to reread it is because I've read some books here recently that have similar concepts as some of the Cassandra Clare books. So I'm just going back through the universe to see if I didn't like those other books doing it because I'm prejudiced or because Cassandra Clare just does it better.
So far, what's your consensus?
Cassandra Clare just does it better.
Oh, okay.
Like the one in particular that I was looking for with this part of it, Cassandra Clare just does it better. She knows how to work it in in a... It flows a lot better than that other one did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I love it. Okay, I'll get into it though. So this is I'm going to read just the synopsis for Clockwork Angel. I read all 3 this month, spoiler, but I'll read just the first one. So, in a time when Shadowhunters are barely winning the fight against the forces of darkness, one battle will change the course of history forever. Welcome to the Infernal Devices trilogy, a stunning and dangerous prequel to the New York Times bestselling Mortal Instruments series. The year is 1878. Tessa Gray descends into London's dark supernatural underworld in search of her missing brother. She soon discovers that her only allies are the demon-slaying Shadowhunters, including Will and Jim, the mysterious boys she is attracted to. Soon they find themselves up against the Pandemonium Club, a secret organization of vampires, demons, warlocks, and humans. Equipped with a magical army of unstoppable clockwork creatures, the club is out to rule the British Empire, and only Tessa and her allies can stop them.
Hearing this out of the context of knowing the time frame and knowing the story for this, Pandemonium Club sounds like a bomb club to go to, though.
Right? Well, I mean, they were killing humans, so not great.
Again, out of the context, though. But if you were just I went to New York and we hit up this awesome club called Pandemonium, I'd be like, heck yeah, that sounds amazing.
It sounds really cool.
And then you get murdered because,
you're a
murders.
Human.
But
you're a stupid little human, and they take advantage of that.
As per usual.
Are we surprised?
I
really
would
stupid.
so be trapped by a vampire. It would not.
Oh God,
take
me too.
Any convincing.
For sure,
I'd be
without
you're
a doubt.
moody and don't want to talk to me that much.
Bold of you to think that I haven't gotten trapped by humans before.
You're right. Didn't even need special powers for that.
Law. So I read my physical copy from the 5th to the 9th. Like I said, it's been 3 years since my last reread, and this is my 5th or 6th time reading through this particular series. I already said that. I've always been a Will Herondale stan. That is when my dark hair and blue eye fascination.
Except he was blonde in my imagination.
Really?
Always has been, yeah.
That's wild. Because the big thing is Will is the dark and Jim is the white-haired.
See, and I just couldn't get on board.
Really?
No.
She even makes the comment.
I could make it the icy white hair, but I knew he was supposed to have dark hair.
Right.
But no, he was blonde.
That's
for sure.
Crazy.
Not like a light blonde, like a dirty blonde.
Right, yeah. But still.
Like Chris Hemsworth kind of blonde,
Yeah.
It's not really all that, it's not bright. But.
Oh no, I fell right into the dark hair, blue eyes, fell right into it, and I have not looked back since. Some of my favorites have that coloring, So, but I don't know if my frontal lobe has fully developed or if it's just been long enough to where my preferences have changed or whatever.
Yeah.
Jim? The synopsis clearly states that she's attracted to both of them, right?
Yeah.
And so I always understood the Will side, and I was always rooting for him because he's that bad boy type too.
Oh, yeah.
He's out being mysterious. He's out walking the streets at night, but telling everybody that he's drinking and stuff. It's like, why are you lying? What are you actually up to? What's in your head? Why are you so mean? I love it. Stop being mean to me or I'm going to fall in love with you. Nick Miller, that's me. And so, that's always been my thing. But then this reread, I was reading how she was talking about Jim, and she called him ethereal and this angelic creature looking because of the coloring and everything like that, and how he just looked otherworldly. And I was like, oh yeah, you were attracted to him for sure. Why were you surprised in the second book when those feelings hit? You were like, oh my gosh, I am attracted to what? And I'm like,
I described you as a god, and yet here we are, and I'm attracted to you. What?
Look at him, So I don't know. Some things have shifted for me, but not the overall feel of the book. It still gave me the, oh my gosh, she has a way of writing that is just beautiful. I love it. I eat up every single one.
Now, when did you first read these books? We don't have to have an exact year, but
senior year of high school.
Okay. Now, how spicy are these? I can't recall.
I wouldn't classify them as spicy. They've got hot makeout sessions.
I did suggest this to a book for a girl who was looking for something for her 12-year-old who said low-level spice, and I was like, yes, these. And then I was like, should I have recommended that? Actually, I don't recall. How bad was it?
I think the age range they put in the book is 14 to 18.
Right, which the mom was saying low-level spice. Right, she just didn't want it to be like the whole book, like not ACOTAR.
Oh yeah.
For no. Giant chapters, but she was fine with some stuff happening. And I was like, I think I just remember some hot, heated makeout sessions.
Yes, well, I mean,
that's pretty low if mom's cool,
Right. The biggest thing is it's in 1878, so I mean, like all those propriety and everything like that is that's the big thing, like. She's got the long dresses. She's got the corset and everything like that, like the undergarments and everything. And then she feels naked if she's in her undergarments. Yeah, the long white undergarment. So I mean, it can't be that steamy because of propriety. So yeah, it's good though.
Now that you've reread this series older, like as an older person, would you still put it higher than ACOTAR?
That's another thing I was looking for. I'm gonna have to do a reread of ACOTAR before I say one way or another on that one.
Yeah.
But it is still up in my top series because this is my favorite of Cassandra Clare's series.
Yeah.
Favorite. Okay, so one thing, we just talked about it. This is a young adult book. I have always, it's so easy to age them up in my head. It's so easy to, with this book specifically, or this series specifically, it's so easy to put them up in the 20s age range. And I did the same thing here.
Yeah. Because I guess you probably kept them their actual true ages the first time you read it.
No.
You didn't?
Even my first time reading it, I aged them up to in their mid-20s.
Yeah, they were like 23 when I was reading it, because I was around 20. I was probably 24, 25 when you suggested them.
Probably around that time, yeah. But yeah, no, from the get-go, I've aged them up.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I find it really shocking when you're young that you would age them up.
Yeah. No, it was very weird. Because
when you're 24, you're like, you all are, how old are they? 17?
They're 17, 18.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, y'all are babies. I cannot be picturing you all making out. You have to be 20 for this to be okay.
No, even
minimum.
even as a 17-year-old myself, they were mid-20s.
It's weird to think of children making out when you're a child still.
I mean, to me, it's like one of those, those like, gosh, it's weird thinking of anybody making out, really.
True.
Like, but.
Well, it's like when you're an adult and you're like, oh my God, and they show like an old picture of somebody from your childhood that I had the biggest crush on them.
Yes.
And you're like, that's weird to say now.
Yeah. Right.
But when I was also the same age, it was completely normal.
Exactly.
Or like whenever you see old pictures of your husband, like whenever he's a child.
What a smoke show. And you're like, whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Like I see pictures from Aaron whenever he was like in middle school, and I'm like, I would have had like the biggest crush on you in middle school.
Right.
And like,
and you remember your age gap?
Like, I can't say that about a middle schooler, but like, it's weird.
It's different because you do know the person whose picture you're looking at.
It's
right?
weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Always weird.
So I did not realize that I had only rated this a 4-star on Goodreads.
Nice.
I was like, whenever I went back and put that, I was like, what the heck was I thinking? So obviously I bumped it up to 5. Obviously.
Right. Because now that we've already established what our ratings are, a 5 is I loved it and would reread it.
Exactly.
And you're on reread number 5.
Here I am rereading it.
Is this the first time you've decided to re-rate it?
Yeah, I guess so. It's been 3 years since the last time I had it on Goodreads.
That's crazy.
I know. I feel insane.
You should.
Not out of the ordinary. But I moved it up to the 5, and it's a 4.3 overall. And I do not care how old you are. I do not care how old I get. I will recommend these books to everyone and their mother. I love this series. As
long as you're like 12 and older, though.
Touche. So it is on Libby, and the cheapest option is $9.23 paperback. So, yeah. Fine. All right, what's your next one?
I have One Golden Summer by Carley Fortune. I read this from February 13th to February 19th, and I rated it 3-star.
Nice.
It is a book. You did read it.
I did read it.
I hate that you didn't get higher than a 3.5 this month.
Every book other than my rereads have been so mid. I'm in the worst reading slump.
I hate that.
I'm in the worst reading slump.
You're gonna have to help do a reread of a 5-star.
I'm gonna help you with my last one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. The synopsis is: I never anticipated Charlie Florek. Good things happen at the lake. That's what Alice's grandmother says, and it's true. Alice spent just one summer there at a cottage with Nan when she was 17. It's where she took that photo, the one of the 3 grinning teenagers in a yellow speedboat, the image that changed her life. Now Alice lives behind a lens. As a photographer, she's most comfortable on the sidelines, letting other people shine. Lately, though, she's been itching for something more, and when Nan falls and breaks her hip, Alice comes up with a plan for them both. Another summer in that magical place, Barry's Bay. But as soon as they settle in, their peace is disrupted by the roar of a familiar yellow boat and the man driving it. Charlie Florek was 19 when Alice took his photo from afar. Now he's all grown up, a shameless flirt who manages to make Nan laugh, and Alice longed to be 17 again. When life was simpler, when taking pictures was just for fun, sun-slanted days and warm nights out on the lake with Charlie are a balm for Alice's soul. But when she looks up and sees his piercing green gaze directly on her, she begins to worry for her heart. Because Alice sees people, that's why she's so good at what she does, but she's never met someone who looks and sees her right back.
I mean,
It's okay.
Cute.
It's okay. It's good. I mean, whatever. You know, it's cheesy.
Yeah.
You know, like
That'll happen.
Yeah, it's very cheesy. The spice level is very. It says open door, but like there's
Hardly anything.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, literally they like almost have sex like 5 times.
Oh. Oh.
And like someone walks in, something happens, you
That's
know.
the open door so people can come in.
Yeah, right. Why are people
Disrupt
just
you.
walking in? Why are they not locking doors? Like,
Yep. If only they had a lock, that would have changed
So
the
much
whole
would have
story.
changed.
Well, it was in the treehouse. So,
who's coming up to a treehouse?
How old are these people?
30s.
You know what? Why does that track just as equally as 17?
Because he built the treehouse for the niece that is on the way.
Saw that coming.
And she came up to
Hallmark
see the treehouse, and he was up there, and he revealed a big secret on why he thinks he's such a bad guy. So then they start making out, and then his brother comes up, and he was like, "Oh my god, in my daughter's playhouse!"
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's
So
a good point on
Hallmark.
the brother's side. Yeah, it does sound very Hallmark.
yeah, it is. So I'm done.
Dang. Well, there's always March.
Yeah, there's always March.
So
There's always.
We'll send you
I'm
all of
looking
our
forward,
5 stars.
I'm looking
Yes.
forward to May 26th.
yes.
Looking forward to September for The Night and the Moth.
Yes.
And whenever Sarah J. Maas decides to stop hiding in her little corner.
you know it's got to be happening soon. To preface this, we are filming this on February 28th. So this is coming out. This is going to be on the the 9th. March 9th is when this airs. So if something happens between
Oh my God,
February
it could.
28th and March 9th, then obviously we don't know it yet. So
Yeah.
we will talk
Go
about
ahead and
it
drop
though.
in the comments to past us, future us. What do we know?
Yeah.
That'll be
tell
so
us.
nice.
All right. So my next one for the month was Spectacular. That was the name of the book by Stephanie Garber.
Is this the part of the series of the Caraval?
Yes, this is the. It's a holiday novella,
Ooh.
and it's labeled as 3.5. So there's 3 regular books, and then there's this 0.5.
Okay.
Very, very short read. I'm talking like
almost
3.
like the-
Yes, even shorter. It was
Wow.
3.5
The holiday
hours long.
special of ACOTAR.
It was 3.5 hours
Christmas
long.
episode.
That was it.
Wow.
Like it was.
This was only
quick.
4.
Okay, so yeah, it was close then. Yeah. So I'm actually not going to read the novella because this is after everything has happened, and like it kind of references that a little bit. So never mind. But I listened on February 12th. Obviously got through it in the day, even though I don't have the drive yet or anymore. I loved the audio production of this.
Yeah.
It had music. It had background noise. It had other people, like the background chatter that you get in like a street
Club
or something. Not a club, but the street.
Yeah.
Like it had all the street noise. It had, I'm talking full musical numbers.
Yeah.
Of like background music. It was amazing. I loved it. So obviously I gave it an extra little bit for that.
Obviously.
It would have killed to read this around the holidays. Like this, it was made for the holidays. Like Frost and Starlight, you can read that anytime, like snowing or whatever. This was holiday specific. It was amazing. And here I was, a month and a half too late, but that's okay.
You had February. I mean, you had Valentine's Day. That's kind of a holiday.
Yeah.
No, but it was like specifically Christmas. Yeah.
You could be reminiscent because it's past and you can wish you were back.
Right. Yes. As one does after the Christmas season.
Exactly.
So the story itself was cute, but not essential. If somebody's read the 3 and doesn't really feel like reading this one, it's not gonna break anything. Yeah. Not like Frost and Starlight, where if you don't read it, you've really missed out on the fact that she's pregnant. Like you completely missed that.
Spoilers.
Well, yeah, it's been out for 10 years. Leave me alone.
With no updates in like 7.
Yeah.
So I would have, if I was just reading this, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But with the audio production, I will always take a book with a good audio production. So I gave it a 3.75. It's a 3.6 overall. It's on Libby. That's how I read it. And the cheapest option is $10.49 hardback. Doesn't feel worth it for such a tiny book. But hey, that's just me. If it comes in the box set, I mean, that's fine. Because then at least you got it. But I don't know. Anyway. Allie, your turn.
My turn. I read 7 Days in June by Tia Williams.
7 Days in June.
Flashback, flash forward. I don't know when Allie's is going to be.
It's going to be after this.
It's going to be after this. Okay, so flash forward. I went through a phase where I wanted to support authors of color. And so this was on my Libby from then.
Okay.
I have a whole phase where I'm only reading authors of color.
I gotcha.
So, this is by Tia Williams, and it says, Eva Mercy is a single mom and best-selling erotica writer. Shane Hall is a reclusive, award-winning novelist. When the two meet at a literary event, sparks fly, raising not only their buried traumas, but the eyebrows of the black literati? I think it's literati. What no one knows is that when they were teenagers, Eva and Shane spent one crazy week madly in love. They can pretend they've never met, but they can't deny their chemistry or the fact that they've been secretly writing to each other in their books through the years. With its keen observations of creative life... that's just talking about how good it is.
Like a blurb.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What'd you rate it?
I rated it a 3. It has a 4.03 overall.
It sounds so good. I'm sad you did 3.
I mean, I'm just also in a... I'm in
What's it
just
called
a
again?
rut.
Everything's just a... meh.
Yeah, 7 Days in June by
7
Tia
Days in
Williams.
June.
So everything is just like, bleh,
Dang.
I know.
We gotta get you out of that.
I know.
I think my last one can help you with that. I think so. It does sound very cute.
It is cute, but
I want to at least give it a shot.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What would you give me some other books that it gives the same vibes of, if you can think of any, if you have any, unless it's just its own feelings and stuff.
I mean, it's just a romantic book, like a romantic novel.
Whenever you
just with on top of the the struggles of everyday lives for people of color.
Whenever you first started it, I was thinking about that. Is it Beach Read, where the two authors are?
There is 2 authors.
Okay. that was like my immediate thought. But then to hear
It almost
they were,
reminds
like,
me
writing
of
to each
that
other.
movie or that TV show or book or whatever, The One Day, where they like meet up. November 9.
Yes.
But
That's
it's
what I
not
was
like
thinking.
recurring. It's just they ran into each other.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my TBR now.
I'm gonna add it. Yep.
It's an unknown wait for hours for Libby. And I don't know
Does
what
that mean they don't
means.
have any copies?
No,
I had it
usually
on-
that means like if it's doesn't have any copies, you have to put it on like notifications.
Right.
This would let me put it in my hold shelf. It just says we don't know how long.
Maybe
So I
it's
don't know what that means.
maybe it's so long that they're like,
Good luck.
who knows? It might
I feel
be
like
a
I'm
year
gonna
from
rate it
now.
higher than Allie calling
How-
it now. It's
do you
gonna
know
be a
how-
4 for me.
Do you know how long
I'm
you
just such in a rut.
I got it. Do you know how long you had to wait?
No.
Okay.
2 months, I guess. 'Cause
Okay.
She's got
it was
like
like beginning of
Oh,
December.
the
yeah.
other card.
Shut up. Never mind.
Do what I told you to do and make your brother go get a library card in the state he's in.
Yes.
So I can have 3 cards and y'all can be
Yes.
stuck with one.
How about you share the
You
wealth?
could share that one.
share the wealth.
You know what? Fine. Make him get it and he gives it to us.
Yes.
Not you. I'm going to
You
call
don't
him.
deserve it anymore.
I'm texting your brother.
You know
Go
what?
get me a library.
He'd probably reply to you before he replies to
That's
me.
true. That's true.
Law. All right. So my next read was, of course, Clockwork Prince.
Of course. Got to keep going.
Gotta keep going. Read my physical copy from the 9th to the 13th. And I remember making this note whenever we were doing our first episode and I was talking about these books because they were in my top series. Never before have 2 people loved each other so completely as Will and Jim. This is the best, like,
Bromance.
relationship.
We said the same.
No. Just like they're just they have such a
You haven't met my
connection.
husband with his coworkers. They have a connection.
Like it is just it is the epitome of a loving relationship that between 2 faulty people. Like, because I mean, just because they love each other doesn't stop them from pissing each other off and having a fight. He literally punches him in the face. Like it's
Real friends.
I mean, that's real friends right there. So it was just every single time I read it, it just makes my heart so happy because I think about you guys and I think about Amanda and I think about like all these people that I feel like I
Wanna
at least
punch
on
in the
my
face.
end, I have this relationship with people. You know? And I'm
It's
like,
okay. You can tell us.
It's like how lucky I am to have so many people in my life that this relationship reminds me of.
Rank us. Who do you want to punch the most to the least?
Why are you doing that to me?
I feel like you're not as high as you think you are some
Okay,
days. I don't know.
But
I want to
listen,
know.
there are some days I can't even make a fist. There are.
But if you
I
could.
have never.
So she's the perfect person to make anger.
I've never before ever. I can honestly say I've never before wanted to punch any of you guys. Like ever.
I guess that gave away. I've wanted to punch everybody at some
I
point.
did want
Sorry,
to
guys.
slap you a couple times with some of the boys.
Okay,
you chose.
slaps.
That's different though. That's like
How many people do you
want
want to bop on the head?
Get it together, like you know.
Rank us from most boppable on the top of the head.
Allie. But anyway, yeah, I love their relationship. I gave this book a 5 out of 5. It was already a 5 on Goodreads, so
Nice.
good for me. And it's a 4.4 overall. Libby, and again, the cheapest option is paperback, $9.72. So,
Nice.
Allie, it is you go.
Alessandre.
Alisante.
Amigo.
Yes.
Then I had the vanishing half, not to be confused with the missing half.
You were
Someone missing in this one?
Yes.
We had
Okay.
No, yes.
we had a theme.
A theme of kidnappings.
Apparently.
This one is by Brit, Bennett.
Yes.
The Vignes twin sisters will always be identical, but after growing up together in a small southern black community and running away at age 16, it's not just the shape of their daily lives that is different as adults, it's everything. Their families, their communities, their racial identities. Many years later, one sister lives with her black daughter in the same southern town she once tried to escape. The other secretly passes for white, and her white husband knows nothing of her past. Still, even separated by so many miles and just as many lives, the fates of the twins remain intertwined. What will happen to the next generation when their own daughter's storylines intersect? Weaving together multiple strands and generations of this family from the deep south to California, from the 1950s to the 1990s, Brit Bennett produces a story that is at once a riveting, emotional family story and a brilliant exploration of the American history of passing. So these twins are born black. However, they blonde hair, violet eyes, very pale. So almost kind of like what is Haley Steinfeld in Sinners. You know, she is supposed to be a black woman in that movie, but she's white passing. So I tried to picture Haley Steinfeld through that.
I'm just over here trying to figure out what to boot off of my holds list on Libby to add it.
No, The Vanishing Half, I will say I did give it a 3-star. However, whenever it comes to this, I highly suggest people reading it. It's very good.
Yeah.
Gives vibes of Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? It was already in my would like to read on Goodreads.
Yeah.
So
that's very, very good.
Nice.
Very, very good.
Very
rage-inducing. Because of the reasons that you have DNF'd books that I have read, I don't think that you would like this.
Gotcha. All right. So 3 stars, you said?
I gave it 3 stars, but it's very, very good. So maybe I'll give it a 3.5, 3.75.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
I think people should read it.
Okay.
It's very rage-inducing, though, like I said.
I gotcha.
Very rage-inducing.
be ready to be mad.
Be ready to be mad.
If you need to feel mad, maybe this is a good book for you.
It kind of makes you want to just grab on to your husband and go.
Why your husband?
Because he's so tall that he just stands still while you're able to just
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not necessarily
you get the shakes
thing.
out. Yeah.
Gotcha. You just need to find some kind of outlet.
And then normally he laughs and turns around and you can tell that he's like, what the heck is wrong? All right, that's it.
All right, so my next read. Oh God, gosh, this was a rough one. It's called Blood Sweeter Than Honey by it might be Chiara Forestieri. Oh, it's definitely Italian. Forestieri. If I'm even saying that right. Yeah, she's Italian. So here's the synopsis. After leaving the military and an all too violent past behind, I craved nothing more than solitude, a peaceful life carved out under open skies and green pastures. This is Gideon, by the way. So, when the local sheriff asks me to take in a mysterious woman, I'm far from thrilled. I've spent the last 5 years celibate and untouched by romance, surrounded only by honest work and the gentle souls of the animals on my ranch.
That was the celibacy scene.
Celibate.
Yet with every moment I spend in Winnow's presence, some unseen cord winds tighter inside me, drawing me toward her. Soon enough, the urge to protect her, truly care for her, settles deep in my bones, impossible to ignore. I'm starting to believe I was made for this woman, and she for me. And this is Winnow. After surviving a war and a traumatic past, I was endowed with the Duchy of Cerulia, thrust into a life I never wanted, bound by a duty I never chose. I've been shackled between the urge to walk away and the aching need to give my people the peace they've long been denied. It doesn't take long for the weight of responsibility to wither my soul. So when a rare chance for a vacation appears, I seize it, only for everything to go horrifically awry. Just when I think all hope is lost, the universe rewrites my path in the most unexpected way, and I find myself with nowhere to go but into the arms of a gruff cowboy, my soul bound. So
this is Allie's kind of book.
Well, here's the deal.
It's Rhonda's kind of book.
Here's the deal. It's a fantasy. Like the Duchy of Cerulia, it's like another realm that she is, and she's got these powers and stuff, like she can heal.
Cowboy
and
fantasy?
Yeah.
Romantasy?
Yeah.
That's my fantasy. I want to know what your fantasy is.
So, obviously I went into, and here's what I will say. She made it abundantly clear what kind of book this was going to be. She was like, this is strictly for fun. This is strictly like she knew what kind of book she was putting out with this. There were the first 4% of the book, like literally I was tracking it on my Kindle. The first 4% of the book was just trigger warnings and content warnings and tropes and like it was so 4%.
She said I didn't hold back at all.
Yeah, basically.
On anything.
And neither should you.
And so obviously it was talked about with the Soulbound and you know how it was going to be insta love. And I know I don't like that, and I just kept going. So obviously I couldn't rate this book too terribly because I knew exactly what I was getting.
I see a lot of capital
And I
letters,
still
though.
read it. And like as much as I can't judge this book, on the flip side, why was every character crying so much? Like,
You didn't read the trigger warnings.
There weren't. No. It was just like whiny tears or like happy tears. It wasn't like traumatic things happening. It was just whiny.
No, at the rate of the 4% of trigger warnings, that had to be a warning. Lots of crying.
Yeah, I mean,
Lots
if you're
of
gonna.
tears.
Because I kid you not, I don't think there were 3 consecutive chapters without somebody crying in one of them. Like, I don't think it
say
went.
there's war and trauma, so, you know, people are sad about that.
It didn't go into that.
Oh.
That's just her backstory. That's just his backstory. Yeah, like, it's just.
They're emotional?
Oh my gosh, everybody. And I realize how hypocritical it's coming from me. Because
I don't want to read about my life.
Exactly.
This is fantasy.
Obviously, I wouldn't like myself in a book because I cry all the time. Like, this is just proof that I would not like myself in a book.
Your insecurities are showing, babe.
Well, this is a good one to be insecure about. It's obnoxious.
Have you seen those videos
I
where
really
it's
got
like,
friends with me.
would you actually want to marry a guy from your fantasy books? And the girl's like, no, absolutely not. Is he going to do the dishes? Is he going to love me even though I cry and ask him if he still loves me every single night for the next 10 years? Is he going to help me with children? No, he's going to be off at war.
Right.
I want my husband.
Right.
This is fantasy for a reason.
Exactly. I genuinely can't say that I'm glad that I read this book. I should know better by now than to fall for a book recommendation from social media. I say that so much that
Your For You page is for other people.
yes, it's not for me. It's not for me. They're like, oh, you want books? Here's the trashiest book you could imagine. And I'm like, book. And then I'm like, oh, God.
What are you doing over there?
It's a cycle.
Me?
I keep falling for this book talk and bookstagram slop. And it's my own fault. And especially after 4% of the book being warnings about the content. Like, I did this to myself. I get that. Maybe I just needed a switcheroo. I don't know. I finished it in 2 days, so that's what matters. All of that's on me. I gave it 2.5 right down the middle, just like dead center. It's somehow a 4.1 overall. So I guess that's
Everyone else paid attention to the trigger warnings
guess
and
they
knew
found
they
their-
would actually like this book.
they found their cup of tea. Good for you. I did not.
Hannah ignored it and was like, I hate sodas. I think I'll get a Coke to drink.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's 100% what happened. So it's on Kindle Unlimited. I don't recommend it, but hey, if it's your cup of tea, you've got 4% of the book of trigger warnings that you can see if it's your cup of tea. And then the next cheapest option is just $4.99 on Kindle. So there you go. All right, Ellie.
All right. My last book of the month is Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman.
That sounds
a
very
name.
different than the rest of what you've read.
Yeah, it is. This is very much so. Like I was telling Aaron, your husband would love it. Your husband would love it.
Dungeon
You would love
Crawler
it. I think both
Carl?
of you all would love it. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Okay.
So
Synopsis.
all right. You know what's worse than breaking up with your girlfriend? Being stuck with her prize-winning show cat. And you know what's worse than that? An alien invasion, the destruction of all man-made structures on Earth, and the systematic exploitation of all the survivors for a sadistic intergalactic game show. That's what. Join Coast Guard vet Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, as they try to survive the end of the world or just get to the next level in a video game-like trap-filled fantasy dungeon. A dungeon that's actually the set of a reality television show with countless viewers across the galaxy. Exploding goblins, magical potions, deadly drug-dealing llamas. This ain't your ordinary game show.
That sounds so much fun.
It is fun.
does.
It is very fun. And Princess Donut is sassy, and we love her. We love.
Can she talk?
Spoiler alert! Yes, she takes like a potion, or like one of the
Oh my
chests that
gosh.
she receives allows her to talk.
I'm imagining Yzma as a cat.
Yes.
Ah!
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. Because she also wears a crown.
That's amazing.
Yes. So, yeah. So his girlfriend leaves him. She's like out in Arizona. He's watching after the cat. He plans on like kidnapping the cat to sell it for like either ransom or like because it's a prize-winning cat.
Wow.
And yeah, so the cat jumps out the window one night. And he also jumps out of said window to chase the cat. And right whenever he jumps out at like 2:30 in the morning, that's whenever the aliens invade. And they said that everybody who like was under a roof, be it a tent, a shed, a car, a house, and he was like, even an umbrella. Okay, maybe not an umbrella, but like they all died. And then all the survivors went into this game show or like this dungeon, and he's considered a crawler. And he jumps out in like just his underwear and a t-shirt with no shoes on or anything. So like his feet are getting like absolutely tore up, and he's like hating that, like he's like going around asking everybody, he's like, hey, in one of your, because you get like chests just like you would a video game, and you get like it says new achievement, and it like pops up a whole bunch of stuff.
That's so creative.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. I told Aaron that I think he would really enjoy it because it's very much video game coded.
Nice. So how long of a book was this?
15 hours.
That's not bad.
No, and I got it on Audible for $1.49 right now. So
Ooh,
Okay.
nice. Nice. I'm gonna have to remember that
yeah,
one.
so I've never like done the math, but it makes more sense that if Audible is $16 a month, why wouldn't I pay $1.49?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That
So-
was the theme of a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
All right. That is awesome. I'm adding that to my TBR.
Yeah.
What did you rate it?
I rated it a 3. I know.
But also, you're not a video game.
I know.
Yeah.
I could definitely see, because I've like seen so many TikToks about how good this book is, and it is very good. But also, it's like,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Is it
Like with
this
tomorrow
one?
and tomorrow and tomorrow.
yes,
That is not $1 something. It is $20 right now.
Dang. So you must have got it at
I must have got it because I
prime
100% got it for $1.49.
That's awesome. I
I can show you my bank statement.
Oh, yes, please. I need that kind of evidence.
Here's the picture of the second book, and you can see he's like in his underwear and stuff.
there's a second book.
Oh yeah, there's like 7 books.
I can tell he's in his boxers here, but he also has a coat.
Yeah,
That's funny. That is funny.
he has like
I
no
like that
pants. He has like
premise.
no shoes either.
Yeah.
And like one of the chests that he gets, it's like the Hunger Games. Like people who are watching can like send you stuff.
Yeah.
And someone sends him a pedicure kit. And so
For him
like
to clean his
you
feet.
pull up the pedicure kit, and it shows like what all is in it. And as long as he takes care of his toes, they are indestructible. So, and like you heal very easily. So there's like one point where something bounces off his feet because they are indestructible, hits his legs, breaks his legs, but then like he can feel them like healing again.
Yikes. That's a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm glad it's slow for humans because
Yeah.
that would be terrible. That's awesome,
Yeah.
though. I'm adding that to my TBR.
It's very, very good.
Yes. Great. Awesome. Well, I had 2 more for the month. The 6th one for the month was Clockwork Princess. So number 3 of the series. I read my physical copy from the 14th to the 22nd. And I remember the last time I read Harry Potter, and we talked about it here on the podcast. It was like my 8th or 9th time reading it. And the ending still got me teary-eyed. Like, just, even though it's been 8 or 9 times that I've read it, it still got me teary-eyed. I knew exactly what was coming. Still got me. Again, I would not like myself in a book. But I got that same feeling from rereading the last one on this series, where it was like, it got to the end and I was like, oh, my heart is ripped. I knew exactly what was coming, and I still got emotional over it because you just get in the story. Cassandra Clare is amazing at getting you in. You're there when you're there. And so I was there, and even though I've been there before, it still hurt. And so I got emotional. It was amazing. This is the one that was specifically the one that I wanted to read and get the scene from for the love triangle that gave me the ick from
Powerless.
Once a Villain from the Monster series.
Oh yeah.
And I can't say too much about it because not only does it spoil the Once a Villain, but it also spoils the end of this one. I can't do it, but the love triangle is so much better in Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess. Like, I thought that's the direction that this is so good. I thought that was the direction that the Monster series was going, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that feeling again. I'm gonna get that, and then it went sideways, and I was like, oh,
let down.
Don't like that. But Cassandra Clare just does it so good. Nobody will compare. Nobody can do it better than she can. It's amazing. I will say, because obviously I'm a chronological girly. We have talked about this. Whenever I do my reread of the Sarah J. Maas universe, I will start with Assassin's Blade. Like, I chronological all the way. So that is what I'm doing with the Cassandra Clare books. And I tell people all the time whenever I recommend it, and they start with that one first. The epilogue of Clockwork Princess is not going to make a lick of sense. Like, it's going to just be like, what? Because there's no explanation behind it. It's explained in further books. It's because it jumps to 2008, which is the time frame of the City of Bones, the Mortal Instruments series. So
is Clockwork Angel Infernal Devices?
Yes. Infernal Devices is Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess.
Okay, so that was the one that the movies tried to be.
No. The Mortal Instruments is the one that they've
Jace.
always started with. Yes. With the TV show started with that, and the movie started with that. I would rather them go chronologically because it's better that way, in my opinion. Except for this epilogue. The epilogue is the only thing that kind of like pulls you out of it a little bit, but also it's a happy epilogue. So just get through it and then go on to the other books. You're fine. And
stop complaining.
Stop complaining. It's amazing. It did make me think. You remember back our very first reading debrief, I read the final book of the Hades and Persephone series.
Yeah.
And I said, and that's the one I didn't realize there was a parallel series with. And so I got thrown into the ending of this other story that I wasn't prepared for. And so it kind of like threw me off. I wonder if there's something from that other series that explains the epilogue of that book.
Yeah.
Because that epilogue was like this one where it was a happy ending, but it was like, what the heck? Where did that come from? That's so random. Like, I'm glad you're happy, but that made no sense. That was stupid.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same scenario.
Yeah.
So I might have to give that epilogue some grace. on that one because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's so dumb. But I could see somebody feeling that way about this epilogue. You know how I said I was able to age these people up? The only ones that I was not able to age up, and it didn't click how weird it was in my past read-throughs. It clicked in this one. His sister is 15, and her love interest is 18.
That doesn't bother me too bad.
Really?
I get the ick, but I don't get straight to jail ick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
3
still.
years it's uncomfortable, and I would still be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, if
Well-
I knew you personally, I'd be like, no, don't do that. That's gross. But
Right.
If
I'm
it
not
was my
calling the
brother, I'd be
cops.
like, bro, don't do that.
The
But like
biggest-
if my cousin, if my 15-year-old cousin was like, this is my 18-year-old boyfriend, I'd be like, chill.
I would still be like, I
good,
don't recommend that.
Yeah, no. The biggest problem with it though is he's one of the ones I was able to age up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She was I for whatever reason I could not. I couldn't get her up there to at least be 8. I couldn't even get her 18. Like it was a problem.
You got a 24-year-old and a 15-year-old in Hannah's mind, and she's like,
That's an internal issue. I realize that's my own
yeah,
fault.
no, the
I
author
get
didn't
it.
write that big of a problem.
No. So that's on me. I still love these books. Like I can get past that enough because it's not like the main story. Anyway, 5 out of 5. This one's a 4.6 overall. It just keeps like the ratings just keep growing. It is on Libby. The cheapest option on this one is $11.99 Kindle. So
Okay.
got to mix it up a little bit. And my last one. This is the one that's going to get you out of your rut.
Okay.
This is the one. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have ever read a more beautifully written book. I read a beautiful book last month. It was the writing style. It was very like just that like it put that rose sheen on everything.
Yeah.
But it was such a slow paced book. That was This Woven Kingdom. This book had that rosy sheen to everything where everything was just that like sparkly and rawly beautiful type without the slow pace of the other one. And I was like, this is what I was needing. It is called Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Let me find the synopsis. And it is, I listened to this one on Libby this week. Actually just finished it on Thursday, I think, which we'll get into that. Okay, so here is the synopsis. The dream chooses the dreamer, not the other way around. And Laszlo Strange, war orphan and junior librarian, has always feared that his dream chose poorly. Since he was 5 years old, he's been obsessed with the mythical lost city of Weep, but it would take someone bolder than he to cross half the world in search of it. Then a stunning opportunity presents itself in the person of a hero called the Godslayer and a band of legendary warriors, and he has to seize his chance or lose his dream forever. What happened in Weep 200 years ago to cut it off from the rest of the world? What exactly did the Godslayer slay that went by the name of God? And what is the mysterious problem he now seeks help in solving? The answers await in Weep, but so do more mysteries, including the blue-skinned goddess who appears in Laszlo's dreams. How did he dream her before he knew she existed? And if all the gods are dead, why does she seem so real? Welcome to Weep.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
Bum, bum, bum.
gosh. Guys, this is the adventure story of a lifetime. This is a legendary story. This is how the Odyssey, the Iliad wanted to make you feel like. I'm convinced this is how they wanted to make you feel.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he is legendary. And it's another original magic system.
Okay.
And of course, we know how much I like that. I was hooked from the very
I'm
beginning.
intrigued.
25% of the way in, I had the feeling that this was going to be one of my this was going to be a 5-star read. 25% of the way in, I had that feeling. Obviously, I know better than to assume. So I held on. At 75% of the way through, I had the notion that this might be one of my favorite books of 2026.
That's good.
Yes. Okay. Because how can anything top this? Like, that's how I was feeling at 75% of the way through. It's got complex characters with complex feelings. It's one of those that you have to put yourself in their shoes and try to think about how you would react to things. I love books like that, where it's like, because there's no good solution to the problem. How would you have split that divide? How would you have, what would have been your stakes to either go the same way as him or choose a different path for the sake of ethics or stuff? Like it's a whole big ethics question. Yeah. You know, I love it. I love it. There are 2 main couples presented in this book. They have buckets of yearning. I'm talking, it is just poured over them like honey. Like it is just, and you know how I lap that up. I love it. Oh, it's so hard to fathom, but like it's so rewarding in its own way. Oh my gosh, world class. Laini Taylor has a beautiful way of seeing just the world in general, but also humans, like human nature. She has a way of writing about it that just makes you love humans, just in general. It's like, oh my God, this is the best and the worst of humanity, and sometimes they coexist in the same people. Like, and so it's like, it's beautiful. She writes desire better than anyone I can remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
And it's not just it's not just the fulfillment of that desire. It's that innocent desire where you know you want more, but you don't know exactly what more is because you've never been exposed to it. And so it's like that, because he's also trying to be a gentleman, and he's like, what is too far? And like, but I want all of it. And it's just, oh, golly, it's delicious. Give me 14 of them right now. Amazing. There's a huge plot twist at the end. That even though there were so many dominoes set up, I still didn't see it coming. Even though she wrote it so plainly that once it was written, I was still like, no, that didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. Like, I was in full denial mode with that plot twist. That wasn't even a plot twist. And she dropped every single hint, except it wasn't a hint because it was these large signs that said, hey, this is happening. And I said,
they're not red flags. They're red banners.
Exactly. She's blue. What do you mean it's a red flag? No, she's blue.
Are we sure that wasn't pink?
So I really set myself up for failure the day that I finished this book, because I paused it before crap hit the fan. Obviously things had been happening, but like before crap hit the fan, I paused it because I had made it to work for the day, right? And I saw that I had an hour worth of listening left.
Oh, no. And you've only got a 45-minute
And lunch. I had a 45-minute lunch. And I made the decision to listen to the 45 minutes that I could. And everything hit the fan in those 45 minutes. No. And I had no resolution. I could
go
not.
Back to your mundane life.
I could not
15 minutes left.
I couldn't function walking back in. I walked back in, and one of the girls was like, how was your lunch? And I was like, terrible, actually. Thanks for asking. I said, I don't know how to go about the rest of my day at this. I was shaking.
Is this when you cried?
No, that was a different time. That was over work, so it was even worse.
Oh, this might have been more understandable.
But I was exactly. Oh no, it definitely would have been. But I genuinely should not have done that. I should have waited. And I didn't, because I was so eager for them to... I was so eager, and I should have been patient. If you've got 2 hours left in the book on regular speed, don't start it unless you can listen to it all in one go. Please, I'm begging you. So I was basically useless the rest of the day, and I did not get a resolution on my way home. Like, it just got worse. It got. I didn't think it could get worse than what it got at the end of those 45 minutes, and it got worse. It got worse. Oh my God, it was so bad. I actually texted my husband in between lunch and on my way home, and I was like, listen, I've got 15 minutes left of this book. I'm going to come home. I might be crying. Just know it's not you. It's 100% this book. And he was like, I appreciate that, because this is after I had already cried on him once this week. So
yeah, thanks for the warning.
And so I was like, it's not you, I promise. And and that's another story too. So I get home and I'm teary-eyed, and I'm like trying to explain it to him the best I know how. Because you had to be there. You know, it's one of those geographical things. You had to be there. And I walk in here to change my little books read this year, right? Mm-hmm. And I change it to 17. And I was like, I thought I was on 16, but I guess I'm on 17. I go and I change on my apps, and I click that I finished it. It says 16 books read for the year. And I was like, that's weird. And so while we're making dinner, I just pop back here and switch it back over. And Matthew was like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, it said 17, but all my apps are saying 16. And he was like, and I was like, he said, I already switched it for you. I was like,
I thought he was going to say, I finished a book.
No.
I read a book, so I added it.
That would be cute. But no, he switched it for me. And I was like, you can't do this after I just finished drying up. Because I was already on the emotional roller coaster. So, yeah. Here is the best way. I actually wrote this down so that you understand what the ending of this book did to me, okay? So it's the equivalent of getting punched in the gut and then immediately getting kneed in the face because you're hunched over from the gut punch, right? Knee to the face, shoved over, and kicked in the face. That is how the book left me. So obviously I gave this one 5 out of 5 for absolutely tormenting me.
What is it called again?
Strange the Dreamer.
Strange the Dreamer. I should remember that because of Casey singing. And me going, strange. Sorry. I know. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's funny. So I gave it a 5. It's a 4.3 overall. I read it on Libby. It is only $2.99 on Kindle, though, if you prefer the Kindle version. That was our month. Yay. We finally got a debrief back together. Good job, Casey.
I read nothing. I'm here as moral support and humor.
That's why we want you here, though.
Oh,
that's the fun part. Plus, like we said, you're on track with your goal, which you will hear about how many her January reads next week in Casey's Corner. Whoop, whoop. And then the following week, we will have the first ever Allie's Alley. So be sure to be ready for that. Yep.
I thought we already had one.
No, we didn't get around to it.
I gotta go all the way back to November.
Yeah.
Oh my
November,
Lord.
December, January. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank God I got February out of the way.
It's gonna be hefty. So be on the lookout for that. And while you're at it, have you read any of these books that we talked about today? If so, drop a comment down below. Let us know if you agreed with our statements, or if you didn't agree with our statements. Maybe be nice about it. Maybe.
I mean, all we're going to say is, to each their own. If you want to waste all of your typing time, sure, tell us all about it. But we're going to be like, wow, what a lovely opinion. Okay.
Good job on having your own opinion. We're so proud of you. That's the important part. Everybody's got their own opinion.
Exactly.
So drop yours down below, or come find us on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, The Unfinished TBR. We've got an email, theunfinishedtbr@gmail.com. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify with brand new episodes every single Monday. And now we've got a monthly game with our debriefs. So be looking for Anomalies next month. All right, we love you. Have a good week. Bye.